Is a cut and plant. Those are all succulents. They come in this really cool tile, if you will, a 5 by 20 succulent tile with different kinds of flowers, and there's textures and flowers and colors, and it's just really cool. 3 Easy pays at $9.67. And as a crafter, or if you have got like impossible places, maybe like where the sidewalk is a little broken, or you have a wall that's a little broken, or you have what I told you yesterday, Carolyn, I have got 2 stone pots that are way back underneath a big evergreen tree that I have.
Too heavy to move them anywhere else.
I'm not moving those bad boys. And I don't want to, you know, crawl underneath the Christmas tree to get there. So I planted something very similar to this in there, and you know what? It just takes off. It takes care of itself. It comes back every spring. I don't have to worry about it.
It really does take care of itself.
And it looks nice.
So these are our succulent tiles, and Pat was right. Up until this year, we did do a 5 by 20 size, but now it's a 10 by 10 square.
Oh, it's a 10 by 10 square.
So
we need to correct that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that. I'm sorry,
So sorry.
but I asked that already, but it's still wrong.
Oh, sorry. Well, thank you for correcting me.
It's a 10 by 10 square like this, and so you're getting 12 varieties of succulents in the square when you get it out of the package, and then we've also sprinkled in some ice plants, so you're going to get really beautiful flowers on this as well.
Point out the ice plants.
So the ice plants in here are going to be these little guys, and then you can. It's easier to see them over here.
Okay.
So as these spiky succulents are growing, and then you can see there's little burgundy sort of rounder leaf ones. You'll also get some coming out with the flowers on them, and this will be flowering all summer long. This is an evergreen, however, so when the flowers go away, it's not turning brown and dead and dormant. It's staying these burgundy and green colors for you all winter, even under the snow. So a lot of people use this to replace their mulch with, because this will also retain water, block the weeds, all the things we like mulch for. So what I like to recommend is, I'll pull this corner up so you can see, this is coming to you in a plastic tray, but it's in this wonderful cocoa fiber soil bed. See, like this? It's almost like brownies. So just like brownies, you want to take your garden shears and cut these in rows. I like to say maybe 9 squares. And then each of those squares, like kind of like this one that we cut, can be put in any place you'd like. In the ground, in an old broken bird bath, in a pot.
Would be cool in a
you
bird
know,
bath.
Any nook and cranny in between the stones in your sidewalk. You can put it in a rock garden, in a wall. These will grow horizontally or vertically. Anywhere you want to fill in the gap. And then each one of these, I guess, 1/9 pieces of this tile will grow to about 20 inches. So long ways. And then 3 to 5 inches tall. It will also spread wide. So you're going to get a really big rectangular shape of this as it grows over the next couple of seasons. But it'll get a lot bigger than this season.
Yeah.
So it grows very quickly. And you can see there it's in like a veg trug or something. You can put these in those shallow deck rail planters. It doesn't need a deep soil. There is like a horizontal, like almost like a picture frame design that you can hang this up on the wall.
Old window frame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it is in a rock garden. If you have a water feature, this can kind of get stuck around in the walls of your pond. But it will grow really anywhere. It likes a dry area, so don't put it in the pond. But it likes to be in a dry area. It does really well in those hard places like along your asphalt driveway where it's so hot, even the grass has struggles. You don't need to worry about, you know, watering this if the hose doesn't reach. It prefers sunshine, but if you have a shady spot, it'll grow there too. I lost a tile under my deck a couple of years ago when I bought a few of these, and I didn't even realize it was there until the following year, and it was still alive. It had been under my deck all year.
Never came out of the plastic pot.
And some people they get these, and then I don't have time to plant that right now, which is totally fine. Don't do that with your other baby plants. But if you don't have time to plant this for 2 weeks or a month, just leave it in the plastic. Just make sure it gets some water on it.
That's how durable these are.
I used to think daylilies were the easiest thing and hardest thing to kill, but I've replaced that with this. I mean, and this I think is a lot more versatile than a daylily. and I think more interesting looking because you've got all these textures. It's like a tapestry of golden green and dark green and light green and burgundy. And then you can see there is the summer see all the flowers coming out on top of it. And then the ice plant will give you like those little colored daisy flowers.
The ice plant really does give you the
so it's really, really pretty.
Little flowers.
And any little, like if you lose a little piece, like we've got some little pieces down here that just broke off, plant these. These will grow into a whole plant.
Yeah.
So any of these little broken pieces, and don't throw any of that away. Just stick them all in the mulch or some, nothing special.
Yeah.
Your growing guide, I know this sounds really like too hard to believe easy, but I'm not embellishing. This is like the easiest thing. If you're a new gardener, this will grow anywhere and in any zone, practically every zone across the entire country, 5 to 10. So this will grow down in Southern California or down in Miami. It's also going to grow up in Minnesota. And it doesn't need any particular special soil. If you live like in North Carolina, where my parents have a lot of pine straw and clay in the soil, and it's hard for some things to grow there, which is why my mom does a lot of stuff in pots.
Okay.
This can grow in any kind of soil. Just, make sure when it's establishing, make sure you dig up the soil of your yard or pot so that it's not hard.
Rough it up. Yeah.
You need to break it up, rake through it. Add a little garden soil to it. That's always good for nutrients for your plant. And then with this, the time release fertilizer that's fine. If you just want to sprinkle that on from Roberta's at the beginning of the season. But it never hurts to add if you want to maybe once a month on something like this, just go along and add some of the Bounty that you mix in with water. It will do even better. I always say, if you do that extra step with a fertilizer, then you get the hugest impact. You get like what you see in these pictures.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. You're going to get what you see on TV. There's the information that you need for the different options in the fertilizers.
Yeah.
So, and that will ship out right away. You don't have to worry at all. But we've all got old pots. Even if they're like chipped, it even makes them look even cooler. And if you're doing, some kind of wonderful, and I'm trying to think of the word, it just went out of my head, the kind of garden that you do where you put little houses in it.
Oh, the miniature, the fairy gardens.
The fairy gardens, that was the word I was
This is perfect for a fairy garden.
Yeah, wouldn't that be
absolutely.
perfect for a fairy
But
garden?
If you have a favorite pot and it's got a crack,
An
or
old
my
shoe.
favorite bird bath leaks now, this is perfect for that.
Yeah.
You don't have to throw anything away and buy all new pots.
Yeah,
You can make everything look pretty again.
All right. We will see you on Thursday. Will you be in the studio or down in the Philadelphia Flower Show?
I'm going to be tomorrow, Wednesday, at the Flower Show.
Oh, okay, good.
And I don't think I'm here on Thursday.
Okay.
So not for that event.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live. So just watch my Facebook page for that.
Okay, and Wednesday, we're going to see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'll be with
Flower
QVC
Show.
doing a live stream, so I'll be there all day.
I love it. Have
All right, thank you,
fun.
Pat.
That's
Thanks,
going to be
everybody.
great. Thank you, Carolyn. Much appreciate it.